Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly focus for June the 18th through to the 24th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, we had a card pop out, Six of Pentacles. So it's how you give to the world. It's what you can give. It's where you've given too much, perhaps, though. I'm almost getting this in a negative of where you've given too much. That you are sacrificing your goals, your dreams, your desires for the happiness of another. And there needs to be some kind of balance or compromise that needs to be made here so that you both feel the abundance of giving and receiving. We're going to put that one back in. I don't know where I got that thought, but that's the thought I got. Seriously, that's a beautiful card, and I didn't really read it as the most beautiful card it was. Look at this, though. We got the sun. Well, rejoice in who you are. You've come a long way, baby. That's what I kind of hear here. It's time to go forward. It's time to step into new plans, new adventures, new learning experiences. That you have grown in wisdom, that you have that sage wisdom now. Your intuition will guide you. So, yeah, you really need to set goals and dreams and really look at that avenue of where you want to go. Because it's almost like this chapter is changing for you in a beautiful way, of course. And it's all about you. It's all about your path forward. It's all about your adventure. So make it consciously about those things in your life, of how you want to grow as a person, of how you want to leave your mark, of what you want to do, create, invent, be. Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict. Not necessarily in a general reading in the position it's in. Is it about you against somebody else? Although somebody could be interfering in some way or pushing your perspective in a certain direction. I don't really get this as toe-to-toe words being spoken or actual battles or fights. And I do get that a lot in this. It's more like you needing to recognize where you are fighting somebody else's battle and where you are fighting your own. Where you are walking somebody else's path and where you are walking your own. And so, yes, there may need to be some conversations. I see this, I see the clouds. So there's not a bunch of clarity. There's not a lot of understanding. I think you just start to chip away at this knowledge. And it could be then over the next several weeks. And I've said that several times for signs. So go and check your moon sign or your rising sign, or if you haven't yet, your sun sign. And see if that correlates in some way or in one of the areas, the generalized areas for you. So you have a better understanding. But there is this cloud of how to react to somebody else or how to voice your concerns or your words in a positive light that they'll understand, that'll grow the relationship in the direction you want. Whether it's a boss employee or somebody within the community, neighborhood, could be a best friend that you're with odds with. And I think those are going to be maybe an internal battle within, more so than on the external. Unless, of course, you just say something flippantly just to get a reaction, and you might get the wrong reaction. So be careful on those kinds of things. that if you meditate on it, if you reflect on it, you will understand the way forward. You will get clarity. You will get understanding. You will see where it may or may not have been a false truth that you were living, or you were buying into some sort of illusion or somebody else's agenda. So be careful not to react. Make sure that you are an onlooker right now and you are meditating on it, you're praying on it, you are reflecting on it, and how to go forward in certain relationships, or how to stand your ground in certain relationships, or how to go forward in the way you want. And it does have to do with other people and you going forward in the way you want. So you could be meeting resistance in how you want to go forward, and you've already met that resistance. And so even though you want to react to it, I would tell you to back up a little bit on that and think it through a little bit more and rehearse those conversations and understand it through their eyes if at all possible. Two of Swords. We are making decisions, and we're making decisions, we have to do it intuitively. Any decision that we are pondering right now, we have to do intuitively. We can't really rely on our eyes or our surroundings. So once again, that whole illusion, that false truth comes out again. That you may be seeing something or hearing something or perceiving something totally different than what it truly is, the reality of the situation. And if you tap into your sage wisdom, if you tap into your intuition, you will find the answers you need. So contemplate this week. Maybe towards the weekend, you'll be better equipped. Now be careful of agreeing to something just to, they're pressuring you, or you feel some kind of pressure, but nobody's really said anything. Examine those things. Understand those things. The Hangman for work and career. This is backing it up as well. Work, career, what defines you? This is backing it up. This is weighing it out. This is trying to understand exactly what we truly want to step into and what we don't. Where we are taking our career, where we are putting our mark on the world. And once again, this is tapping into your intuition, your higher wisdom. So the veil is very thin for you this week. In seeing where you can go to see the new beginnings. I mean, that's what our first card said. Is taking all this knowledge. So I guess we can't, even though we want to take our knowledge forward, we have to understand our true knowledge, our true wisdom. We have to analyze some things and look at some things from different angles in order to really appreciate the steps we're taking and whether or not those steps are adding value to our life or dissipating our energy in some way. For love, relationships, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry, it's another back it up card. Although I see this great, beautiful, illuminated sky. So it's the sun is shining on you. You are having good times. This is going with the flow. This is enjoying everybody's company, but not really stepping into your actuality of what you feel or the way you want to move forward in the relationship or the way you want to move away in a relationship. I'd be just as hesitant to say those things. It's like we are opening up our perspective in the relationship to a grander level and maybe seeing where the shadows lie on the landscape and addressing those issues before they become something big, perhaps. Maybe it's knowing that you can completely avoid it and there's no need to even go there because we have a widened perspective. This is taking it back and understanding how we truly want to be in that relationship. Now, I would hate for that to be a giant cloud because then we can't make heads or tails out of our relationships this week and we have to pull it back. So make sure that you know that you can pull it back. If the relationship doesn't feel right this week, or there's something missing, or you just kind of feel out of sorts with each other and not in the same momentum or the same vibration, it's okay. That this too will pass. For your spirituality, we have the Justice card. So this is bringing in the balance. This is making those decisions. We can make those decisions best by tapping into our higher wisdom. We can make those decisions best by tapping into our spirituality and thereby letting our intuition and our sage wisdom to work together in harmony as one to come up with the right step forward, the right plan, the right action. That's what that sword is all about. Do we cut away something? Do we cut through something in order to gain access? What is the commitment we are making to ourselves? Where are we allowing balance in? Where are we creating balance in our life? Another thing to meditate about, to reflect on. There is an opportunity for great growth in your life, but it's going to take great courage in order to make the decisions that you need to make right now. Weigh it out. Understand where the balance needs to be, not only within relationships or situations, but within yourself. For health and well-being, we have the King of Swords. So, have you been promising yourself something and you haven't been doing it? Because now you're going to step up to the plate and you're going to do it. This week is the week where you say, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing that. And so do it. Definitely. The King of Swords says, step forward, be knighted on this path, on this quest. So whether you want to start working out or working out in a different way or joining a new group, or it's okay. This card is saying, do it, try it. See where it takes you, see where it leads you. You might really enjoy it. Get together with people. Get together with and let go of some old paths, right? We have to let go of some old paths when this card appears in health and well-being, because if we're being knighted into a new quest, any of these movies that I've seen, they've got to leave their old life behind in order to step into this new quest. So it could be a total transformation of your health and well-being, of what you truly want in your life. So an exercise routine, a mentor, a coach, a personal bodybuilder, a best friend to work out with, to take walks with. Keeping you on the straight and narrow, on the level. Join up with a group of people, or at least with a friend or a buddy. Because we're more successful when we have to answer to somebody else. If we say we're going to walk every morning for 5 minutes and we look outside and it's cloudy and it might rain, I'll do it tomorrow or maybe later. We'll see if the sun comes out. But if you know that you are meeting a group at the park and they're not going to start without you, you're going to go and it probably won't rain and you'll probably have a wonderful experience. And not only are you bettering yourself health-wise, but it also raises your energy and your vibration going forward. So it's making some life choices about your routine, about your health, about your well-being. And it's like you're being knighted on the quest this week, so you can move into it. You can start to do it or raise the bar or make it more of a commitment or give it your full attention. Maybe it's something that you've been trying but you haven't really been sticking with. You've been kind of doing it casual. Now's the time where you step it up to part of your routine, part of your daily existence, and celebrating you as a result. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.